Not to be a hater, but have you heard the latest buzz? Ariana Grande and her new beau, Ethan Slater, are reportedly shacking up together full-time in New York.
Ethan, are you friends with Ethan? Do you get the brotherly approval?
I love him. He's a very sweet guy.
Not to be a hater, but have you seen how these two just completely wrecked their past relationships and then moved on like it was nothing? I mean, the narrative is all wrong here, and she's not even pretending that they're not trying to play the I don't give a damn card. So, let's talk about Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater. They're gearing up for the Wicked premiere, but honey, it looks like they've got some serious damage control on their hands. And you know what? They're in a mad scramble to figure out how to rebrand themselves so their scandalous relationship doesn't steal the spotlight from the movie. Yep. This whole thing has Ariana and the producers running around trying to reshape the narrative around this home-wrecking drama. All right, let's dive into the tea. So word on the street is that Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater are trying to figure out how to present their relationship to the world. Like, how are they going to spin this whole thing? Because, let's be real, the narrative is messy. People are saying they both cheated on their partners. Yep. The talk is that Ariana is a homewrecker who swooped in and stole a husband right out of a marriage with a high school sweetheart who, by the way, just had a baby. Now, don't get it twisted, Ethan's not innocent in this either. He's the guy who possibly cheated, left his baby behind, and maybe even ruined Ariana's relationship with Dalton. Honestly, that relationship always seemed a little off to me, but hey, that's just my opinion. Anyway, reports are saying that Ariana and Ethan have been slowly introducing their relationship to the public for months now, and with the Wicked premiere coming up, they've cranked it up a notch, getting photographed together on public dates more and more.
Hi Ethan, how's your relationship going with Ariana? How's everything going? Do you plan on being in your son's life, and how will you tackle co-parenting? How is it going? Is it tough for you?
So, the big question is, are these two going to walk the red carpet together at a Wicked event? I mean, would that steal the spotlight from the movie? Wicked is going to be huge, so I doubt it, but it would definitely be a moment. According to a source who spilled the tea to Entertainment Tonight, Ariana is genuinely so happy with Ethan. They say she feels super comfortable with him and is totally in love. It's kind of wild how these celebs always have to send their sources to convince us that their love is organic and real. Like, girl, if it's real, we'll see it. No need to send out a press release. But anyway, the source continues saying Ethan treats Ariana amazingly and knows her so well. It's not about the external stuff with them. They just have a blast together and really value their time together. Oh, and FYI, back in February, Us Weekly reported that Ariana and Ethan were already living together and he was super eager to divorce his ex, Lily J. Apparently, he's in such a hurry because he wants to propose to Ariana. Like, hold up, weren't y'all just in public relationships, marriages no less? And, you just had a baby, Ethan. Do you really need to rush into another engagement this year? Ariana, she didn't waste any time getting out of her relationship with Dalton. They finalized their divorce, and get this. The Associated Press spilled that Ariana had to cough up a whopping $1.25 million to Dalton as a one-time payment. I mean, can you believe it? In this country, you gotta pay someone off just to separate from them? Wild, right? But here's where it gets even juicier. Ethan's been all up in those court hearings, doing everything he can to shake off this marriage.
Are you here at the Olympics?
You know what, girls? When it comes to Hollywood relationships, everything is so calculated. And get this, Ariana Grande's fans are buzzing because they think she made a photo of herself and her boyfriend, Ethan Slater, her iPhone lock screen. How do they know? Well, during the Paris Olympics, she casually flashed her phone and eagle-eyed fans spotted the picture. Now, this is such an old-school media trick, right? You just flash your phone and boom, a text or a photo accidentally reveals something juicy. It's like she's conditioning us to get used to the idea that these two are an item. During a brief interview from the stands, Ariana gave us a peek at her iPhone, and fans quickly noticed that the lock screen was a cute pic of her and Ethan. And here's the kicker, Ariana was hanging out with her co-star Cynthia in the stands, and it looks like they were there representing Vogue to promote Wicked.
Ariana Grande and her boyfriend Ethan Slater are reportedly living together full-time in New York according to multiple sources. And apparently Ethan Slater even told his ex-wife that he wanted to go live with Ariana Grande full-time. It's crazy to me that these two just destroyed their past relationships and moved on so quickly, acting like it never happened. They are truly winning the I don't give a
Okay, girls, let's talk about this. Bowen's co-host Matt Rogers didn't hold back when he addressed how folks have been seriously dragging Ariana and Ethan's romance, especially after Lily J's remarks. They even got into a deep convo about falling in love in such a fiery way. Like, it might be a hot mess, but when you're in it, you might not see it that way. I mean, seriously, how could you not? But hey, it's Ariana we're talking about, and she's not one to back down. She even clapped back at a fan who had the nerve to call Eternal Sunshine her worst era ever. Can you believe someone on X had the audacity to say that? Like, sorry, but did they not hear positions? Ariana, who you'd think would have thicker skin by now, took a moment out of her busy schedule, Olympics anyone, to set the record straight. Her response? Please go enjoy listening to it then. I'm glad you finally like it. And honestly, isn't that just a power move? Like, yeah, go stream my music, honey. I'm still cashing in, but let's be real for a second. Ariana's fans can be so tough on her. I mean, not all of them, of course, but some of them really don't make things easy, especially since she's all about putting her personal life out there. And regardless of what people think about her relationship, Ariana's gonna do what she wants. Just like her song says, if I want it, I got it.
Ethan, are you friends with Ethan? Do you get the brotherly approval?
I love him. He's a very sweet guy. I've been a fan of him ever since seeing him in SpongeBob. And I actually got to interview him when I was doing the SpongeBob SquarePants podcast. So I know Broadway community. It's a tight-knit family.
Not to be a hater, but have you heard what Ariana Grande's brother, Frankie Grande, has been spilling? I mean, I bump into him in WeHo all the time, and let me tell you, he's got some tea to spill. So picture this. Frankie was at a launch party in Los Angeles, strutting down the red carpet, and he couldn't resist talking about Ariana's new beau, Ethan. According to Frankie, Ethan is like totally great and a wonderful guy. But here's the thing, Frankie must have some strict guidelines on what he can actually say about their relationship. Ariana probably had a little chat with him, setting those boundaries. But you know what, girls? Frankie is living for the fact that he's Ariana's brother, and honestly, who wouldn't? He's a super proud brother, and he's not afraid to flaunt it.
You said before that Ethan has your tick of approval.
Yeah.
Is he your favorite?
My favorite what?
Partner of Ariana?
My favorite Broadway Tony-nominated actor? Absolutely. I know, I really do. He's a great guy. Ethan's a wonderful guy.
Yeah, and they look so happy together.
Very sweet. He's very, very, very sweet. I adore him. And I've always just said this, all I want is for my sister to be happy. And when she's happy,
Okay, so let's talk about Ariana Grande's brother giving the thumbs up to Ethan. Like, really? What's the deal with that? I mean, what did he even think of Dalton Gomez or anyone else she's been with? And don't even get me started on Pete Davidson. I mean, Pete was a whole vibe, right? I kind of miss that era of Ariana's life. It was just so much more fun. Now she's all like poised and proper, and I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I'm not feeling this whole serious theater girl phase she's in. So girls, don't be a stranger. Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for our next video. You won't want to miss it. Trust me, it's going to be a wild ride.